Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Taryn here. I'm just here giving you guys a little bit of a news update to let you know, hey, here's some stuff going on in the WoW, and maybe mainly about Warlocks. Um, just some quick stuff that I think that you guys might want to know, and some of my thoughts on some of the stuff that's been going on. Um, so yeah, first off, we have the Nighthold is now on the PTR. This is exciting. This is good. This means we are slowly getting close to having a real raid tier. This is great. I'm really looking forward to this. First four bosses, Scorpion. There's a bunch of ads that come out with him. Affliction is gonna have Pad City on him for heroic. It's gonna be hilarious. Chromatic Anomaly, lots of cake. We gotta go eat some cake and keep other bots from eating cake. And oh no, that's Trilliax. Ooh, wow. Chromatic Anomaly, he's a funky little boss. He was on all of these guys were on PTR at some point in time. So the Chromatic Anomaly is a boss that is going to mess with time. He is going to slow down time, speed up time, some ads you gotta kill. It was a really fun fight, I thought, when he was not bugged as shit on the PTR the second go around. Really looking forward to that. Trilliax, that is the Cake Master, the Cake Lord. We got to keep the his little bots from eating the cake. It looks like the boss in Archway that drops the little haste puddles that you gotta stand in and get that. So, really interesting fight. Lots of little raid coordination stuff going on in that. Spellblade Ilaria, if I remember right, this is the chick. She has 3 phases. Each phase has a bunch of ads you got to deal with, spacing everyone out. It's going to be really interesting. In terms of what I'm really looking forward to, in terms of like specs for playing those, again, Affliction is going to be like Pad Lord City on Scorpion. Chromatic Anomaly, same damn thing. He is going to be especially strong for Affliction because you're going to get a steady, periodically you're going to have steady flow of ads so you can maintain your Wrath buff, so that'll be cool. Trilliax is interesting. Trilliax is going to be a lot like Renfro was for the first little bit until Affliction got buffed, where there's a lot of movement, so all 3 specs kind of are... Warlocks in general are just like not like the top thing. Now, this is like the 3rd boss in the instance, so it's not like, we're going to be removed from the raid. It'd be stupid, especially if there's something good that drops from him, because I'm sure there is. But that basically means that Affliction actually has higher damage on that fight when you have lots of movement. Effigy on that fight is really good. So I'm looking forward to that. And Spellblade Ilaria, again, there's a bunch of ads. Anytime you've got ads, man, that's good shit for Affliction. Destro does very well on Ilaria because there's some ad cleave opportunities. Demo, you just kind of sit on the boss, pretend nothing else matters. It's cool. So looking forward to those. I might try and get on the PTR here in the next couple days, see what all that's about. Yeah, cool. New Warlock changes are up on the PTR, and by new Warlock changes, I mean there's like 2 of them. There's also the PvP. I've heard there are nerfs. I really don't know, don't care personally. I just don't PvP enough. If I were to PvP, I'd go and figure out what's the comp that everyone was using at BlizzCon, but, it's gonna change anyway, so fuck it. Main things that were changed, Thalkel's Discord now is affected by procs from Demon Wrath, which is actually really cool for AoE. Like, that's a lot of damage that you can get if you have AoE packs. So, relevant for Mythic Plus, especially. That's about it. And then Mana Tap is now... Oh, pardon me, it's like almost midnight. Mana Tap is now 12% for 15 seconds. Fun fact, Contagion, also 12%, and this is, there's no real reason to play Contagion anymore. This is really strong on single target when you're going to be draining a lot. There's... I don't know. I don't know where they're going with this stuff. It's really annoying. So, the third thing that's really, really, really big that's coming up right now. We have PvP season information. Why does that matter for someone who doesn't PvP? Well, that is basically a been Blizzard's sign for, hey, we're getting ready to drop a new patch. If you look back 10 years of arenas, you have PvP seasons marking, hey, patch drop, balance change patch dropping right here. So that'll be interesting. I'm skeptical though about that. The reason why is it just seems like there is not a lot of changes that are finalized. There is a lot of very angry people and a lot of no information coming out from Blizzard. Um, Very skeptical. You'll just have to ignore my Windows stuff there. Yeah, no, I just don't think. I'm very worried if they're actually going to be pushing a patch out with the state that everything's in. So this kind of leads into my next thing. There is a bunch of just state of warlocks. Mages are also having a fucking hamburger day. But there's been a lot of recent posts about, oh, the sky is falling, warlocks are shit, we've been nerfed to oblivion. The only people that's actually been nerfed is Destro. That feels fucking bad, and I really would like to hear some of the reasoning for why talents have been moved. Why both of your single target talents in tiers, the single target talent in tier 30 now shares the exact same row as what used to be single target in 60. Like that single target eradication is now back up to is now up to 30. Makes literally no fucking sense whatsoever. Like they Destro has the worst single target right now, and they made it even worse. So no clue what's going on there. So kind of going into these state of warlock, state of like the sky is on fire threads, we need to first of all calm the fuck down. Everyone's sky is falling right now. Your raid spot is not in jeopardy because the mages right now are shitting pants. There's like, I'm in my guild's Discord and another friend's Discord. They are both having their they just both had officers post being like, hey, if you're seriously considering re-rolling, please let us know now. Which means there's people that are seriously considering it. So first of all, just calm the fuck down for 5 minutes. Second of all, berating the forums doesn't work well. Didn't work well 3 months ago. It's not going to work well again. Unfortunately, nothing is going to work. Blizzard at this point, I have taken a very hands-off, just like, you know what, fuck it. They have no clue what they're doing. It's pretty apparent they have no clue what they're doing. I don't know. Like, I think that you need to try and find something joy about the class right now, and or just be done. Actions speak a lot louder than being very angry on a forum. So if you're really fed up with it, do it. That's about all I can say about that. Warlocks are not in a bad place at all. Yeah, the people will always be like, oh, but look at Warcraft logs is artificially inflated. Yes and no. We do very well on 5 of 10 fights right now. Like, very well on 5 of 10 fights. The only class that does really well on all fights is getting their balls chopped off with Surrender to Madness. Like, that ability is getting ready to be out the window in terms of being as strong as it is. So you look at Warlocks, or you look at Shadow Priests, they're gone. The only other couple of classes that are doing that well are like Assassination Rogues. That's about it. Now, that's not to say there aren't problems. The complete and utter lack of Warlocks, outside maybe 2 or 3 of them, on these Helya kills is interesting. This is just because we have no burst damage whatsoever. I've talked with a couple of guys in Smice and Friends, and they're sitting all their Warlocks because their Destro Warlock changed Hunter. Warlock's not even been playing much. I don't know. They don't have damage. They just don't have. It's not that so much they don't have damage; they don't have swap damage. The only spec of the three that can reliably switch targets is Destro, right? You are the only class that, or you're the only one of these that can say like, whoop, okay, I'm dealing now 100% damage like that. You can stockpile resources and deal a bunch of damage. Whereas Affliction, Demo, we can't really lay into one target. It's you turn on a faucet kind of slow, and then after about 15-20 seconds, it's on full, and that's just kind of how it is. There's a little jiggle to it, and that's about it. And that's a problem. One of the things that's been going on is the best classes right now are classes that have this burst capability. Enhancement Shaman. I've seen guilds running literally 3 Enhancement Shaman because they're pretty good. Assassination Rogues right now, one of their strengths is they have Vendetta off cooldown every minute. That's really good. That's a 30% damage bonus every minute. I mean, what is not good about that? Fire Mages were so good because they were so bursty. They're toning it down, but it's still there's that difference there. So, anyways, there is issues. If you're gonna rant and rave about these issues, don't rant and rave about the fact that our damage is bad, because our damage is not bad. Rave about the fact that there are fights coming out that require specific types of damage, which is hot swap, kill these ads as soon as fucking possible, and we cannot provide that in our current state. So I think if you're going to bring anything to discussion about that up, bring up the fact that mobility for the other 2 specs is just fucking dismal compared to just about every other range right now. Afflictions is fine. Don't even bring up Affliction and mobility. The poor Demo logs will die inside. But no, bring up the things that are genuine issues. Numbers can be tuned. So that's about all I got. Kind of a little bit of a rant here, ramble. Lots of very sad things I've been saying around on the internet though. So thanks for watching. Bye.
Oh.
Oh my god. Should not have killed that.
Two legendaries in one and two, or